Hey Cactus crew, how you guys going? Thanks so much for tuning in and thanks so much for putting up with my lateness because, wow, we're off to a great start when I miss my own start. Anyway, we're going to be, well, tonight for me, we're going to be watching The Embarrassing Truth of Why I Stopped Showing My Face, and the title might have changed since I got the video, so... Oh yeah, and it's Katie, and she's back. She's back with a brand new track, but it's not. You know, she quotes Slim Shady, and it's not a brand new track. It's the same old bullshit. It's going to be a bunch of lies, but luckily, I have the trail. I have the videos where she got this Staph from back in 2020, doing her makeup, and she has never got rid of it. She does not care for herself, has no self-love because, in my opinion, she's a narcissist, doesn't give herself the care that is needed. She couldn't even remove her mascara for so long, and just the way she presents herself, she doesn't look clean. She looks like she smells. But anyway, we're not here for stinky television. No, we aren't. Thank God they didn't invent smell-o-vision. Okay, we're way off track, but somehow I kind of want to go to smell-o-vision. Yeah, so anyway, check out the description box because there'll be a bunch of links down there, and also I'll put them in the pinned comment. Everything that relates and blows Katie's bullshit out of the water. Also, I did a video on her face from July 23. That was the final update, and it has all the posts that she deleted because, Katie, it's a sinus infection. It's always a sinus infection. She thinks she knows what's going on. She thinks that she is a doctor. She didn't even know what a cold sore was or that it was contagious. She didn't even know that you could get a UTI from having sex. This is a very sheltered woman that has spent the majority of her life drinking. Substance abuse, addiction has stolen her. Well, that's what we're dealing with. I'm like, fuck, that's it, isn't it? Okay, you can follow me at It's Crystal Bill, TikTok, Instagram, and X. And yeah, everything's my own opinion. We better get into it, I guess. Katie, she's waiting. I know she's there. I can feel it. She said to start now. God, I hope my voice sticks it out because I'm not feeling very well, but I'm feeling better than Katie. I'm feeling better than Katie looks, that's the saying, isn't it, Katie? Yeah, cliche for KJ. Hey, Cactus crew in chat. How you guys going? Sorry for keeping you waiting. You know me, never on time. Never. My spirit animal is a snail. I can't help it. Okay, so should we jump straight into it, or should I wait and see if chat needs to catch up? Although, have you guys been waiting around? You're already caught up because that's that little delay on StreamYard. I was going to show you, we'll watch Katie and then I can insert the videos when I feel like we need a little bit of truth here, because I already know that this is going to be a bunch of lies, and I got to turn my ears on because my eyes will just be, I don't know how I'm going to get past the eyebrows. I can't get past the eyebrows. There's a boomerang and there's an escalator. How together, how with it are you? Because, she's spent ages doing her eyebrows. She's like, my eyebrows and me, we're always fighting. I have to get them perfect. These aren't even close to being perfect. They're not even sisters. They're not fucking cousins. They are not even in the same county. And then it's two different faces, because once you go down from the eyebrows, because I've only analysed the visual, the thumbnail, and that's a lot on its own, okay? But I'm just going to let it play for a bit and then we can talk. So do I want to do this? I don't know. I don't want to do this. We are doing this, Bill. We are doing this. What does that one do? Oh, oh, she's got her spirit fingers up and she's ready. I'm taking a deep breath and I'm going in.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Katie. It's been a while since you've seen me. Actually, you saw me yesterday, right? If you have not seen my new interview with Anna and Celia LeBaron, please check it out. This interview was such a process in the making. We had to go through quite a few channels to get it approved through their studio for their show, and then we had to schedule it. And so we had a couple dates that had already been pre-planned, and then it got pushed out due to some conflicts. So we finally got it up, and then by the time I edited it, it went up late last night. And so it wasn't at the most opportune time to upload a video. So if you haven't checked it out, it's a 2-hour video and it goes over their docu-series called Daughters of the Cult, which is about Orville LeBaron's group. For my Sister Wives fans, I think you'll enjoy this video because it'll give you a better understanding of the background of the church that Christine Brown came from. And when they talk about Christine's grandfather, Rulon, this story directly correlates to Christine's grandfather that they talk about so much about on the show, about how he was just the glorious man that founded their church. So you can do that, and I'll have that linked in my comments, or I'll have it linked in the description box so you can see the interview. Before you go, I want to just tell you something. About 9 months ago, I stopped appearing regularly on this channel. And when it first happened, I never intended to be off camera for as long as I was. And it was very frustrating for me because back in May, I started noticing this bump on my eyebrow, and it just sort of got expanded and it went all the way across my face. And over the summer, it just got worse and worse and worse. And as it was getting worse and worse and worse, I was not sure if it was something that needed to be treated, and it was just a whole thing. And every time I thought it was getting better, I would go onto my community tab and I'd say, okay, I think it's getting better and I should be back soon. I realized those promises to my audience were left on, I made promises that I couldn't keep because I didn't know that I couldn't keep them. So I believed I would be back soon. I thought it would heal quickly. I didn't think that it would be this long. And I wish I wouldn't have made promises that I couldn't have kept. And I'm sad because some of my audience felt confused about why I wasn't on.
What was that? Was that your editing, Paulson? Holy fucking shit. How long have you been on YouTube? Why can't you just watch that back and notice that it's wrong? How important is this message? You're not worried about what you're saying. You're worried about what you look like, and so am I. I mean, holy hell, Katie, your lips. Like, I have a theory, and I can see you still have... One of my theories is that she has hookworm from the dogs, from having the kitty litter in her bedroom, from, you know, the dogs, man, and how gross it is. You can actually see them in her eyes. But, like, they're so, Katie, I can't get my words to form because you've put, like, you use concealer, but you don't have 2 shades. So you highlight with the light one, but then you drag it everywhere and conceal with it. So you end up highlighting your imperfections, or, you know, so you've highlighted, you've put NARS Radiant Concealer, because that's what you use, isn't it? Over this, but look at that overhang. Look at that, like, sack. Why are you putting makeup on that you have been putting on? Like, you don't sterilize your shit. It wasn't until 2020, the end of 2020, when Mr. Boyle showed up, that you were like, oh, I'm meant to be washing my makeup brushes. Then you put them in the dishwasher. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You can't just cover up the surface and think that it's like you brought a lemon, like a bad car, a shitty car, and you just given it a paint job. Oh, it looks brand new now. Look at that. It's sparkling. No one will ever tell. Meanwhile, you're like got this infection. It's like below the surface. It's outside of like the naked eye. Can't pick it up. You're absolutely irresponsible for yourself, but your son has been sleeping in your bed for this whole time. Are you like sanitizing stuff? I don't think so. Your hygiene is the reason you get this, because you are unaware where your fingers go from Frida's mouth to your nose, to your ears, to your mouth, to your eyes, to your hair. Then down there, scratchy, scratchy, and then back up and around. We see that, but you don't see that. I know we need to get back to you and press play, but look at that overhang, man. Look at that. No wonder your head is... Because it's almost like she's not facing... Like, she never faced front on. But, like, this part of her head, it's almost like... See, she's holding it. I don't know how to describe it. I can't look at her and describe it. So I'm just going to have to press play. But holy shit, you don't look good. And you've gone and got your top lip done with this infection. What are you doing? What is your priority? I know your priority is get your face back on, but at what are the risks here? Like, why didn't you paint your fucking walls? What have you been doing? Why didn't you paint your walls? I see you've got more pillows. Fucking hell.
On camera. And some of them felt like I was intentionally deceiving them, or that I was changing the format of this channel and they didn't sign up for a voiceover channel only. And I agree, none of you signed up to be following a channel that's just pictures. But I had to do the best I could with what I was dealing with at the time. So I want to just go on here on record and just say I apologize to anyone where I made a promise and I said I would be back on camera soon and it didn't happen. I apologize if I misled anyone unintentionally to thinking that I would somehow be able to come back on camera and that the channel would get back to normal. If you remember, a couple months ago, I actually reappeared on camera and I thought that I would be back more consistently. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way because I ended up getting COVID. And then after I had COVID, the situation with my eye just wasn't getting any better. So I'll give you a little bit of...
Holy shit. You have not stopped drinking. The antibiotics, you went through 3. By the way, Katie uses telehealth. So she talks to the doctor over the phone. This is where I should insert one of those little clips, because let's go to where she... God, I can't even think. I was organized before I got locked out of my house. I was organized. Okay. I can't even think. We're going to have to press play and then I'll slide it in. But she, goes on telehealth. So that's her preferred method of like going to the doctor. And she always just, it must be over the phone because she describes her symptoms and then they prescribe the antibiotics based off what she has. Like, she convinced her doctor she had a sinus infection, so they gave her medication for that. And then it wasn't until she went on live with a big, like, Mr. Boyle, and everyone's like, that is a staph infection. That is a boil. Don't be touching it, or this. And how serious it was. Then she went to the doctor and said, I've got a staph infection. But it was all over the phone, even in, 2023, when she got the antibiotics. She went through 3 rounds and the doctor was like, I need to see you in person. And she will not go in person because she is in active addiction, in my opinion. I mean, I've been I've overcome like meth addiction, so I know the signs. Katie shows all the signs, and she's just so unaware, and she thinks that she can lie her way through it, but she's obviously abusing substances, alcohol, pills. I mean, we've seen it, it's there. And that's the reason why the antibiotics aren't working. She hasn't stopped drinking. So then her immune system's down, it's low because it's trying to fight this bacteria infection, this staph infection, which is most likely MRSA now. I still don't know how to say it, but let's just stick with that because I don't think it's Marissa. I've linked all my Katie videos on her face, like down in the description, and I'll leave them in a pinned comment after this as well. But yeah, so then she got COVID. Did she take her son out of, like, how did she isolate herself from her son? He sleeps in her bed. Did they swap? Because, you know, there's only 2 beds. So what went on there? I really want to know what's going on with V. Has he got this infection? Because even when she had the boil in 2020, she would like complain that her son wouldn't want her near him, and she was trying to kiss him and stuff with this huge thing on. Like, she just doesn't understand. She gave him a cold sore. She gave him a cold sore and didn't even know that it was like a virus. She's so dumb.
Of understanding about what happened and where I'm at today, and hopefully anytime you have any questions about where I'm at or why your channel changed, or if you're on camera anymore and if you'll be back on camera, you can come back to this video and so you know the truth. There's been so many people asking questions, so much speculation, and so much confusion. And I was like, I'm just going to go on camera and tell people. So back in May, it was around Mother's Day, I was dealing with a bump on my eye that had started out what looked like a pimple. And it was around my eyebrow. And it was around sort of, it was like right up here. And it was visible on camera. And it was hard to apply makeup around. And over the course of several weeks, that developed into a huge infection. And the infection was so painful. And it was gross. I mean, I had a hard time even looking at myself in the mirror. And I treated.
Oh my God, your editing is the stuff of horror movies. Like, what was that? That was scary. You make me lose my thoughts. You should know from having this in 2020, you should know. You should have known straight away that it was a staph infection because it's in the exact same spot. Let me show you. This is one of the shorts. This will be linked down below. Let's see if I can just press that button and see if it comes up.
Thinking that I had a sinus infection. And the doctor agreed because of the amount of pressure that I was under and how much like pain I was in. And the fact that I had like a sore throat and like all the other symptoms of a sinus infection, I ended up she treated me for a sinus infection. But then the medication that I was...
Guys, is it the camera? Oh, yeah. I forgot that I'm on there and I talk, but yeah. That freaked me out. I'm like, is that me? I can't remember opening my mouth, but no. So yeah, there she is. I'll just show you the one how she ended up getting that, because the day before this video I'm about to show you, Frida weed on the carpet because Katie doesn't know when her dogs need to go to the toilet. Like, I can be asleep and I used to know that my dog was at the back door wanting to go to the toilet. That kind of connected to your animal shit, not a narcissist trying to use
thinking that I had
I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. I don't have that ability. Let's just get this done. A narcissist using
Good morning.
her
Good morning.
We have to sit through a makeup thing, but let's just... Fuck. Look, this is how into her eyebrows she is.
Sorry, I've been getting into fights with my eyebrows all morning. And I have been trying to fix them. And it's always a argument between me and my eyebrows. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Please go ahead and share this video, and we're just gonna get ready. I'm actually pretty excited because I
We have to sit through this.
was able to get almost 2,000 subscribers on this new channel. Woo! At almost 500 entries.
Oi, the face she gives when she picks it up, it's like when you pick up your fork or something. You drop your fork in a fancy restaurant, you're like, I didn't drop it. Or, you know, doesn't want to get caught, but she doesn't realize how disgusting that is. Because, like, if you want to see the floor, we can watch another one in a bit. I can show you the floor, because she was laying on it the day before with a sinus infection. Or not here, but maybe the next day after. Oh, I'm confused.
For the Amazon.
How disgusting is that? How disgusting is that? Okay, we better go back. But Katie, you should know, man. You should know. We've seen Oompa Loompa hair now. And we're back to...
Hi, friends.
Oh, how did it go back to the beginning? Why are you doing this to me, YouTube? Like this? What? Oh... But you've just gone up and like you're not even following the line. So what are you? It's like why would you even put it on? You know, why would you even put it on? I'm talking about her eyebrows. Why? Like it's so infected. You can see, and her eye is so little. And there's very little, like there's no lid. But then she's still putting on her same shit, gold, is it, I don't know, because it's got a filter. Like, what is this death scene shit around the, like, is this a canisterous thing? Why couldn't it be white? Why does it have to be black? It's very true crime with Katie. Yeah. And someone said in the comments for you to get rid of your extensions, and even though you don't have them, I agree with them. Oh, now we need to figure out where we were. I don't know. Oh, what are you... Oh, see? What's that falling out of her eye? Can you see that? Oh, my God. Okay, it's like I'm too obsessed.
Without having to go that route. But it got to a point within a couple months by, I think it was August or late July, that I realized there was nothing that I could do topically to make it get better. And it was only getting worse. So I ended up going to making a doctor's appointment. By this point, it was the middle of the summer, and I was basically locking myself in the house because I was so insecure about anyone seeing my face. And then obviously being on this channel, having to show my face for a living, I felt even more insecure. I also know that it's not easy for anyone to get on camera, and it can be really challenging, especially if you're a woman in this industry, to not look and feel your best. And when I wasn't feeling my best, I felt like if I went on camera, I would be really critical of myself, and I can be really critical of myself, and I shouldn't be. I should just be like, Katie, you're beautiful, go girl. But I'll admit I have my own insecurities. And so in July, I got started on a round of antibiotics, and it was like a 3-week round. And it seemed to get better, except it didn't. And it was about a week that I was off the antibiotics that it flared up again. And By the time I went back to the doctor, they prescribed a more powerful antibiotic. That antibiotic actually left me feeling really uncomfortable. I had a stomach ache. I was feeling really lightheaded. I couldn't go outside because it was reacts with the UV rays.
Why were you going outside anyway? I thought you were avoiding people, and it's not like people you see anyone when you go outside anyway, because you spoke about how everyone drives into the city to work and it's so quiet during the day. It's just you in the swamp. What are you trying to say? Like, get to the point. Why couldn't you just write something out? This is my statement. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, why are we dribbling on? Why do I, like, Katie, I'm over here. I'm not over here. I'm here. Okay, so look me in the eye. If you wanted to go and maybe practice this in the bathroom in front of a mirror, you should do that. Maybe you should take a few takes. Like, first off, let's just see what comes out. And then the second one, I'll know what I went wrong, where I went wrong, and, second take. Like, what's going on? I know what's going on. The infection must be in your bloodstream. You've already given us this update from last year about the antibiotics. Why are you just going round and round? Because you don't know yourself. You've convinced yourself that you're better. Have you looked in the mirror? Did you look in the mirror when you were doing your eyebrows? Because I don't know if anyone in their right mind, I don't know, because you've always been, my eyebrows are the thing that take 2 hours. You focus the most on. I wish you focused the most on your eye shadow, but no, it's your eyebrows. And it's just, why? If you've got an infection, why? And the makeup is reinfecting it. The pencil that you used last time you put your makeup on when Ruby Frank was arrested, and you went over that with the same pencil. You're not sanitizing your shit. Also, you might have the antibiotics. They're not going to work if you keep drinking. They're not going to work if you are unsanitary. If you don't keep up your hygiene. That's the reason you get these infections, Katie. You're dirty. It's disgusting. But you convince yourself that you know what's more, you think you know more than the doctors. And look where we are. It's fucking February 2024 and you are still dealing with a staph infection that you had in August 2020. For 4 years it's been under your skin. Centimeters, millimeters from your brain. But then, maybe it wasn't the antibiotics that was making you feel a bit hard. Maybe it was the infection getting into your brain. How can you neglect yourself this much? Well, you neglect your son, you neglect the animals, you neglect your husband. So it's the cycle of a narcissist. This is just, is that silver? It has to be gold. Have you put a blue tinge or something over this? Because it's not, is this a Twilight thing? Oh, Katie, you should get the collection. Go hard. Get some blue on those lips.
And so that was in the middle of August, and I literally was on the round for 2 weeks, almost 3, and I couldn't enjoy being outside with my son or with my family. So it was September by the time I was done with my antibiotics. And I contacted the doctor again because the infection, while it had gotten better, it still felt like there was something underneath my skin that I couldn't get out. And I could feel it, and I could feel the tissue, and it hurt. It hurt to touch. It just hurt. And I would try to tweeze at it and pick at it. And you guys, my picking and tweezing only made things worse. And so every time it would start to heal, I would inevitably.
That's the reason you have it, picking, getting so high on your Adderall. You just go to Peking Town non-stop. And like, you get so hyper-focused on topics. Imagine getting hyper-focused with tweezers. I know meth addicts that have like plucked out like all the hairs on their face. Just gone to town. Can't stop. Why were you digging at it? Were the tweezers sanitized? Why are you trying to pop a fucking boil like you? And then what do you do with those fingers? Wipe them across your lips. We can see that, Katie. The lumps in your lips. I mean, I've seen it before and it's got worse since Ruby Frank. It's got worse. I think your eyes got worse too. It's so tiny.
Start picking and tweezing at it, thinking I could get whatever was in there out, and I couldn't. And we are finally in February. On February.
What did you think was in there? Why didn't you go to the doctor and get it drained? What does she think is in there? Does she still think that it's an ingrown hair? She has just gone to town and mangled her eye. Oh, Katie. Oh, just the tweezers. I'm like a goosebumps, but the bad goosebumps.
6th of 2024, at a point where the swelling has gone so down that I don't look like a fool in makeup, that the bump that is on my eye isn't as visible as it was, but it's still challenging to put on eyebrows. I don't have any eyebrows anymore, and I love a good brow. And right now I'm already feeling super insecure about the way my eyebrows look. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a woman and I have insecurities too.
What is going on here? What is going on here? Holy shit, the infection is drunk. Katie, who are you? I know the leaf has turned and you're a different leaf, but I'm trying to figure out who are you impersonating, because this is, you know, look at your lips. This is a pause for celebration. Katie, I just want to watch that bit again.
Secure about the way my eyebrows look. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a woman and I have insecurities too. So within this time frame, there's something important that I've learned. I am way too hard on myself. As a society, we are very hard on women, but I feel like I am way too hard on myself. I also realized that I am so hard on myself, I almost got a little bit agoraphobic in the essence that there were months that I didn't leave the house because I was so petrified by what someone.
You cannot diagnose yourself. Yes, you might be showing agoraphobic symptoms, but you don't know how hard having agoraphobia is. Fuck, I had that. For over 10 years, I was stuck in my house. I couldn't even go past the letterbox, Katie. It's the kind of debilitating shit that you could never lie about. Like, it's, if you've watched Shameless, Sheila, oh God, Joan, what's her, yeah, she's the best actress. She portrayed it exactly how it is. So you might, you know, just feel symptoms by not leaving your house, but you can still leave your house. I hate when you do this. You do it with PTSD and you do it with dissociation and you do it with depression and anxiety. But if you really had all those, you'd stop drinking. You shouldn't be drinking on your meds anyway. Yes, Joan Cusack. Oh, she's so awesome.
Someone would think of me. There was one time this past summer when I was out walking and we were walking with our dogs, and a very nice neighbor said hello and they saw my face and they're like, oh my God, that looks like it hurts. And I was like, I felt deeply insecure. I felt so self-conscious. I didn't know how to explain myself, and I just felt like I wanted to go and hide. Now,
is that a normal reaction? Is that a normal reaction if you've got a staph infection on your face and you're treating it, you're doing everything you can? If someone said, God, that looks like it hurts, I'm going, fucking hell, like it looks worse than what it is or something, some cliche, I wouldn't feel defensive, like I wouldn't be like Katie running back in the house. And I think why she is feeling like that is because she knows. She knows she's the reason she's got this. She knows that she is choosing alcohol and substance abuse over going and getting help from the doctor, because the doctor will say, don't drink on those antibiotics, and expect her to come back for a follow-up. But they'll see her in this state where, in my opinion, she's lost control of her bowel. She smells. She doesn't keep up with her self-care. Her hygiene is neglected. She's all talk. If she has to go in there and face to face with the GP, he'll be able to see all the signs of addiction riddled all over her. I mean, like we all do. Oh, and she can't lie to the doctor. She can't go, oh, it's this and this, and I think it's better. The doctor will tell her absolutely, like, this is critical. She might even have to go to hospital. I mean, she's been dealing with it for 4 years. 4 years.
there's nothing infected anymore, but it's still like scar tissue. And it was such a large wound that the process of healing has taken forever. And I absolutely love makeup, and I couldn't apply makeup daily with the way that it was healing. So I wish it was something fun like, Katie, you got plastic surgery. No, I haven't even had Botox since this all went down, and I need Botox. Or, Katie, you're just being silly. That didn't really.
Yeah, but like, why is one of your eyebrows on its way to penthouse if you haven't had, because Ruby Frank, this one was a lot lower. They would both be a lot lower and hanging over. This is on the way to penthouse. When her eyebrows are at penthouse and she just has no wrinkles. She's been doing Botox. She's got filler in her top lip. And I swear she's got ringworm and staph in her bottom lip. That is so much worse than, when was Ruby Frank? Was that last year? When was that? October or something last year? September? Yeah, so of course it's got worse because she's still wiping stuff on there with that finger that touches everything. Like, she wouldn't know if she's just touched it and then unconsciously wiped it on her lip like she does everything. There's no washing her hands after she touches it because she doesn't know she's touching it, but she's so addicted to touching it. Oh, Katie, how do you know the infection isn't there? I can tell you the infection is still there because this sac, which you've happily highlighted for us with NARS Radiant, can you guys see she's done that big blob there? What are you covering up, Paulson? I can see here in your eyebrow 2 big holes. I'm going to zoom in later. Maybe tomorrow because I don't need that kind of nightmare.
Happen. Or you're just intentionally not showing your face because you're scared and you just don't want to be on camera anymore. Now, incidentally, during the same period, I went through a period where this one person was trying to make my life a little bit difficult. Someone that was a creator on YouTube, and they filed this false restraining order against me. And I was getting all these really mean emails from this group of people that were making me feel a little bit unsafe. So I felt like my already deep insecurity that I was feeling about the way I looked was compounded by the fact that I was feeling really stressed out about being on camera because of the messages I was receiving and all of the crap that I've been going through for years on YouTube, and feeling like a sitting duck. All of the crap that I've been going through for years on YouTube.
You mean the amount of crap that you've been putting everyone else through for years on YouTube. I love your little, what have you got in your hand there? A little tissue or something? So if a little pus strips out that you got it with your tissue. But yeah, I love that little quick fling it round. Katie, you are just so unaware of your body language. You basically contradict yourself. With every word you say, your body reacts, and then we know that that's a lie. Keep talking, Pity Party Paulson, keep talking.
And feeling like a sitting duck sometimes. So I decided I needed to get over it. I can't keep living in a bubble. I can't keep living under a rock. I can't keep not getting dressed in the morning. I can't keep feeling sorry for myself. And I'm just going to try to go on camera and look the best that I can and deliver the content that you guys love so much. So that's why I haven't been on camera. A staph infection on my eyebrow that went out of control, and I have no eyebrows left. So please be gentle with your comments about me. Don't be mean about the way my eyebrows look, because I know some of y'all love to rag on Robyn Brown's eyebrows, and I just don't want to be that person.
You love to rag on Robyn Brown's eyebrows. You can't get enough, and you can't see that you are Robyn Brown's eyebrows. Like, you are the same. You both don't know what to do with your eyebrows. You're still doing block eyebrows. In what, 2024? Come on, Katie, I know you said you've got nothing on there. Maybe do a stamp or something so you don't have a pencil dragged through the, center of the infection. You can't just put concealer over it and call it a day, especially NARS Radiant, which you use to conceal and highlight, I can see. Yeah, someone just said, what's that shadow underneath her lip here? I think that she might have tried, well, obviously, Katie, can I give you a bit of advice with the lip liner? Because I know you love the Pat McGrath lip liners. Don't take it all the way to the corner. Why? We can see that your top lip is not in line with your bottom lip, and you've underlined down here way too far. What are you doing, Paulson? You know what I would have done, Paulson? I would have not even brought up your eyebrows, because people wouldn't have noticed, but I did, because that's really all I can see. I haven't even looked down because I'm stuck on this one. If you're, what? Which direction was your head facing when you went up there and down, but then gave this one the flat? I'd be able to do better brows than you just by, I don't know, not doing that. You need to change your look. You need to get rid of the glitter. You need to get rid of that eyeliner. You need to get rid of everything. You need to get rid of this. This is not lost. That's the smoky black smoke thing. What was it called? I think it was just called the black smoke. Was it? Anyway, Katie, it's awful. Who are you? What are you trying to do? It has this blue sheen because that's not the normal bile green walls. Why didn't you paint them, Paulson? Why didn't you paint them? And, well, there was so much more I was going to say, but, and you need new clothes. And no more selfies from the bed. I don't want to see that whiteboard behind you. I want to see you sitting in the porch out the back. No one can see you. Only the dogs. What are you afraid of? Oh, does Frida give it to you real? Does Frida go, oh, my sensory processing is overloaded?
I don't want to be crybrows or whatever you guys call her. So let's just be nice. Okay, please. Thank you. Okay. I know it's a little hypocritical coming from me, someone that has some snarky videos on this channel. I get it. Katie, if you can't dish it, if you can't take it, don't dish it. I agree. And I'm calling myself out right now. I am calling myself out. So that's this video. You guys, I had a staph infection. It took forever to heal. It is finally still healing. There is still a bit of a bump. It's right here. I can't draw a perfect eyebrow right now, and I have no eyebrows on the side of my head, so it's kind of a walking mess. And then this side of my eyebrows is a little bit just like out of control because I haven't been caring about any of my eyebrows, and so I haven't even tweezed or done a good waxing lately. I'm actually wondering though, I have been
I do not want to know about your waxing. Have you been waxing your eyebrows? Or do you mean, what do you mean? Don't clarify. I don't want to know, and I don't want that thought. And as if you would ever wax you've never had brows. You haven't had brows since 2020 when Mr. Boyle first showed up. Oh, Katie.
waxing my eyebrows for a while, and there was a product that we had been using on them, and I'm almost wondering,
Who's we? Does Without a Crystal Ball help you do your eyebrows? Does she? Oh, okay. Oh, we? Katie, I know that Katie and Joy are two people now.
if that's kind of what had happened with the ingrown hair. Follicle staph infection that I had, basically what it is it's a staph infection that starts in the follicles of your hair. It can be like on your eyebrows, it can be on your arm hair, but it spreads through your follicles, which are underneath your skin. And
It spreads when there's a break in the skin, and then dirt and bacteria get in there from not being hygienic. Is that the right word? From not having proper hygiene and just not giving your skin, you don't care. What is your skincare routine? I'd love to see that. Take us to the bathroom, Paulson. Walk us through it. Because, what are you doing on your end? Nothing.
And then it comes up and boils up under, and you kind of deal with what looks like a bunch of hairs that need to come out, and hairs that won't come through, and puffy skin underneath the hair. And what that resulted in is just tweezing out all of these eyebrows that were infected, which I probably shouldn't have done looking back. I should have just let the infection take place, but it hurt. It's so stupid. I feel a lot of shame and sincere regret with the amount of tweezing I've done. I almost feel embarrassed. I'm being honest.
What you're doing is admitting to not being able to control yourself. You're injuring yourself. You're digging in a staph infection. Can you imagine for anyone out there that has been addicted to uppers, meth, Adderall, Dexies, when you're high and you start tweezing, you just go to town. She wouldn't have been able to stop. I don't think the tweezers would have been sanitized. I think I've said this, haven't I? Fuck. Carousel from hell.
I've become a little bit weird, OCD about this whole situation. And I do have ADHD, and I do have tendencies with OCD. And so it could very well have just been my mental health.
Do not fucking... It's obvious. It's your substance abuse, Paulson. It's your substance abuse. And that's why you feel shame. You feel shame because you are just indulging in your vices. Lying to yourself.
But it didn't make my mental health good either. So I feel like I need to come back on camera. This is totally rambling. I don't even know where I'm going with this. But follicle staph infections can spread anywhere on your body where one follicle gets infected. And then once you have the infection, there's literally nothing that you can do to stop the infection from stopping unless you get antibiotics. I made the situation worse by not getting treatment for it for 2 months. And I think I would have gotten a lot better, quicker and faster had I gone to the doctor right away last May.
But you said you had a sinus infection again because you lied to yourself.
But I didn't. And that is a decision I regret. So if you're dealing with anything like this, don't wait to seek help. Don't wait to go to the doctor. Don't be afraid to get assistance if you're having something like this. And certainly don't let your pride get in the way of it, or your fear of having to be on medications. I don't like being on antibiotics, and I honestly felt like that was the reason why I didn't go. It's so stupid because I have a child that's on all kinds of medications, and why wouldn't I want?
Because the doctor was going to tell you to stop drinking. Where is your self-awareness, Paulson? Where is it? Lucky I'm here to give you it.
Antibiotics, they work. Can't explain it. So don't do what I did. Go to a doctor. And if someone suggests that it's a staph infection and you are adamant that it's not because you don't want to believe that it is because you don't want to be on antibiotics, don't be mean, don't be rude to people recommending that you go to a doctor. I know that I was a little bit testy about that in the beginning. And that is, again, my own insecurities about going to the doctor and my own issues with being on antibiotics. I have ADHD. I have anxiety, and I have it's like symptomatic OCD that can be made worse with ADHD when I have anxiety. And so
you are an addict. You are an alcoholic. That is what's causing your anxiety. That's why you're all over the place. That's why you're so fucking loopy. Because if you're still on antibiotics now and you're mixing that with booze, and you've been doing that for the past year, you're off your fucking tits. How loose are you right now? I mean, gosh, like what kind of fucking person admits to not wanting to go to the doctor and making up a huge blah, 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 but the reason you don't want to go to the doctor face to face is the same reason why you moved an hour away. So you could use telehealth so you wouldn't be seen directly. You could just do it on the phone. No one would ask questions, and you do that for your son as well. Doctors don't see your son. You just tell them what's wrong with him. You have no idea.
it can just turn out to this, what happened in the last 9 months. And I'm committed to being back on camera. I'm committed to doing what I can for this channel. And I just wanted to share with you what was going on with me.
Why don't you paint your walls then? If you care, paint your walls. Get rid of the fucking casting couch. Get like a green screen. You could go different locations. You won't even have to leave your house. You could pretend you could stream from your BMW. Does it exist? Does it exist?
With my eye and honestly just with my mental health. And I think this is going to help me feel better, and it's going to help my mental health feel better to be back on camera and to actually feel like a member of society and not be scared to be out in public anymore. So I'm no longer afraid. I'm no longer scared about being online, and I hope all of you can accept my sincere apologies for why I've been off camera and why I took so long to get there. And I hope all of you will continue to watch and be impressed with the content I'm putting out. I hope you watch the interview with Anna and Celia. I truly hope you do. I do. I think you'll actually really like it. And it'll give you a lot of backstory about all of the culture that is on Sister Wives. So I would love to hear more about what your thoughts are. Tell me in the comments below.
Oh, and then we get the peace sign. Oh, Katie, just to end that off, I'm going to play this short that I think it's like a recent one where she talks about, well, it's not a recent one, but a recent one that
The funniest thing I ever saw.
This one. Did we play this before? No, it's just engraved in my head. This is Katie in October 2020 talking about her staph infections of 2020.
The funniest thing I ever saw on Reddit, and no, I don't go to this Reddit. I haven't gone to this Reddit in months. Funniest thing I thought that I saw on there on Reddit was I got this infection on my thumb, like a staph infection, and they were saying that I lied about it.
Like, why would I lie about it?
And then I got an abscess up here. Random skin things have been 2020 has been my year of random skin things. I've never had so many random skin things in my life. But I got an abscess up here, and they said it was from BOTOX, and then they said I lied about
thinking that I had a sinus infection, and the doctor agreed because of the amount of pressure that I was under and how much like pain I was in, and the fact that I had like a sore throat and like all the other symptoms of a sinus infection.
And like literally it was an abscess because there was a pimple that I tried to pop, and then it spread and it created this massive abscess, and it was a mess. And I can still feel it like a tiny bit. It's like right here.
Imagine being Katie. Imagine being Katie and just having no self-awareness, no idea that you are the cause. Like, she wants to blame. What did she blame? Did she blame herself? I don't know, but that was a lot. Wasn't that a that was such a lot of jump cuts, or what was that editing? Oh, I didn't even get to look at her eyes much, but I'm pretty sure she was looking at the ceiling because I just couldn't get past her eyebrows. And Katie, you shouldn't have even pointed them out. You know, people wouldn't have noticed, but I'm pretty sure everyone did. But, you know, why even make them that dark? Like, why do you have to go that extreme? Why can't you just take the time to take care of yourself? Because you don't look like you take care of yourself at all. I just want to like play this one of where this is another one where Katie. Have I played the one where she said, God, I'm so lost. Did I play the one where she said she with her knob on her head? Oh, look.
The funniest thing I ever.
What? How is that? Come on, brain, do not give up on me now. We are so close. Just don't talk, because I can't talk and do this at the same time. No.
I just turned on monetization. So you don't have to give me a super chat, but if you guys can tell me, like, if you can see it. I'm on my phone.
Oh, I'm about to talk. But yeah, this is Katie laying on the floor where she dropped the beauty blender. And she's saying that she's got a sinus infection. So she's got a hot compact or a cold. I think it's hot. I don't know. She was rotating because she knows that this is what she does when she gets a sinus infection. And it's come up in the exact same spot. And this is this is August 2020 when Katie Joy Vlogs, her other channel, first got monetized. So she goes on live like this. She's laying on her floor with her head near her chair. So her head is on the carpet where Frida pissed. Like
If you can see it, I'm on my phone.
Hang on, because I don't know I don't want to listen to me, what I say.
Live on the Katie Joy.
Live on the Katie Joy
room
Show.
with an ice pack on her head, on her knob, with makeup on, like full-blown makeup.
She called it a knob. Like, you know, Katie called it a knob. I called it Mr. Boyle. Katie went there.
Makeup on. And this is before. This is when she...
Okay, let me just get to the end.
Can't actually see it. But if you can, I turn the
Prepare yourself.
I turned it on, so it should be there now.
Take it
just
off.
check.
Oh, I thought she was going to... Look, I'll link them all below, but she does take it off. And when I mean, like, she takes the the cold pack off, not anything else off. I wonder if I can find it. I probably can, but like I would get so distracted because I can't talk and drive at the same time. Hang on. I just want to have a look. I'll link all these videos down below. These are like my videos from like, this says 3 years ago. What? Katie. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, sorry guys. I'm working behind the screen like a wizard. I also have to live with ads now because I removed my ad blocker. I'm like, this is what ads is it? Fuck, where's the thing? Oh, look, this is how old it is. Guys, I need to bring you in for everyone that's been with me for a long time. This is one of my first intros. So I was like, without it, I was Crystal Bill, but I had to change my name because Katie fucking scarred me. Oh.
Guess this is part 2. But I think it might have been the video from before in the room.
Okay. Hang on.
See if it's there. It's still not there.
I just want to get to the bit
I
where
think she's trying to see if the super chat thing is available.
Shut up, Bill.
God, she was so desperate to monetize this channel, wasn't she?
She was. She was.
Had to like set up the super chat stuff, so I just wanted to make sure you guys can see the little button when you're chatting. So tell me if you can see it.
If she only had ibuprofen, what?
That you have to like actually sign like an agreement. So, oh, that's done, and then I monetized all the videos on my computer. You can't set those things up from your mobile. So I was on my computer. Logan proposed to her, and she, it was so bad. And then
I didn't actually mind it because it was different.
is season 7 because the original writer disappeared for that season,
Yes.
and she married Christopher, and it was the stupidest season ever. And she broke up with Luke.
I was trying to find the bit where she takes it off so we could all be horrified, but I'll just have to put it down below. I'll link all the videos and I'll pin them. I'll put it in the pin comment as well. But yeah, God, that's a blast from the past. Hearing myself from like 3 years ago. I sound good. I sound better. Oh, Catherine. Hello, Cactus High Five. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you as well. $10. Oh, winning. No, the chat's not over. They might be bait. No. They might be in shock. They might just be like, holy shit, this is bringing it all back. Everyone's speechless. I would be. That's just, oh, Mr. Boyle. Mr. Boyle, he came and he set up. Oh, no, he set up camp and he never left. She's relying on whether she can see if it's infected or not. Like, it is beyond what the naked eye can see. This is so below the surface. Like, she's left it, neglected herself, admitted to being neglectful, admitted to saying that, how dumb can you be? You had this in 2020 and you've got the same thing now. Why wouldn't you take this more serious? Why isn't she worried? Maybe she's relying on this staph infection to hospitalize her so she doesn't have to go to court or some bullshit thing like that. I don't know. It's just disgusting because how sick is your child if you are sleeping next to him with this for the past 4 years? Frida has been licking at your face. This infection would have spread. Like, Toad is probably the only one who's not infected with staph. No wonder all the cats are like bailing for the door. It's just, her voice. What is with her voice? What is your name? Firewife. Oh, Firewife. Firewife says, why is she acting like Gypsy Rose with her over-exaggerated mannerisms and baby? That's who she has become. Because I was thinking, who is it? Especially when we, like at the beginning of the live, her tone was so, like Goose said, squeaky and high-pitched. She's mimicking Gypsy Rose. That is scary. That is so scary. Oh my God, but I feel like Gypsy Rose has got way more life experience than Katie. Just in the past, few months, she's lived more than Katie's ever lived. Katie, you don't leave your... I just can't believe that whole story. We're walking the dogs and my neighbor said hi and he was like, oh my God, your face. No, he didn't say that. I bet that hurts, but... You take criticism, you take anything someone says, whether they are concerned or, you take that as a personal attack. It's your own guilt. It's your own shame. And it's not by whatever you put, I feel shame for this and I feel, no, because you don't know. You don't know feelings. You don't know what you are feeling. You are not aware. You just think that you can come on here and lie your way through I don't have a infection anymore, it's gone down, I'm just beautiful, I've got so many insecurities. You are the most insecure person on YouTube. why the fuck did you release that video? Why the fuck were you so lazy that you couldn't redo it? The editing, Katie. If you think that that's all right, there's something wrong with you. I'm concerned that, like, it's got into your brain. Like, you were way more loopy, way more loose than I've seen you in years. Like, you looked like you were fun. You looked like you were fun. Like, what happened? You were very loose. Like, did you notice her, like, she's not all tight around her neck and stuff? Or was she? Oh, don't make me go back to it. Oh, Katie, wow. It was a poor attempt at a mea cuppa. Just a poor attempt at, like, write a script, look down the barrel, control your eyes, practice in the mirror. Practice makes perfect, but not when it comes to pulsing. Like, what did you say in that? Like, I don't know what you said. Like, you could have just said, I had a staph infection, blah, 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 blah. But you just gave your whole history. Like, you were educating us on staph. Dude, we fucking know. We told you. We told you that it was a staph infection. We said that it's because you're fucking dirty, you're bacteria. You don't wash your hands. We have heard you go to the toilet and not wash your hands. We've also seen you go like scratchy downstairs in your moot, man. We've fucking seen that. And then you bring that hand up and go along your lips, and you are feral. You're so disgusting. You'll sit there and you'll pick your feet on a live. Like, we can hear you, Katie, picking away at your feet. And then you bring those fingers up and you wipe your nose, you scratch your eye. You don't know how dirty you are. Fucking throw out your makeup, Katie, because it's infected. It's like just, oh, I can't, I'm thinking your concealer, because you never, like, I don't ever put the concealer brush on my face, ever. I just always put it on the side and work from there. She's just going back in there with whatever bacteria is on her face, multiple layers of concealer under her eyes, just reinfestating. Is that a word? I don't know, Katie. I don't know. It's so festy. Your eye is festy. It's so small. It's still swollen. What does Toad think? I'd love to get a Toad take on this. Was it Toad take or Toad talk? Can Toad... Maybe we should send the footage to, I don't know, the doctors. Are they still on? You know, Janelle went on there with her esophagus issues. Wow, Katie, would Janelle's eyebrow kit save this? I don't think so. I don't know. What the fuck was that, guys? What, like, she was so loose. She was so loose. But she's definitely drank on her alcohol and, I mean, you know, drank on her alcohol. She's definitely not given up her vices in order for the antibiotics to work. You know, they're only working at half the strength because she's diluting that by drinking. And also when you drink on antibiotics, oh my God, the high. But she doesn't care. She's probably enjoying it like this. She's just so happy to confess and be honest with us because she's a lady, you know, guys. Did you know she's a woman? Yeah, she's a woman. I feel like a woman. Katie, I don't know. Just give up the makeup. Get rid of the makeup and then just, you know, just start fresh. Just wear like tinted, I don't know, just wear a filter, but just have fresh face. So then your skin is able to breathe. I don't know. I was going to go through my Twitter and give you my theory, but I think we've had enough. I think we've had enough. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, please like this video. You can share it wide. Oh my God, the eyebrows. Just Katie. I'm just stuck on the eyebrows. I'm sorry. I've got nothing. It's like, this is my brain. It's mush. Eyebrow, staph, whatever other word I can throw out there. Thanks so much to Cactus Crew for rocking up, and sorry about the time. Oh, like had it set for 9:45 and then went to put my bin out. Classic wind, little bit of wind, blew my door shut. Fucking, my live has started and I was out there. But I got back in because I never lock my back door. But I do now that I've said it on live. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, like a tinted serum. But let's get some facial skincare in there. You know, she doesn't even look like she exfoliates. Like the amount of dead skin that's just on the surface. Let's get it, you know. I'm surprised the person that gives her the Botox and all that hasn't told her. Maybe you should, you know, we'll do some microdermabrasion once the infection's gone. Take care, guys. And yes, I'll try and get on here and do another live this week. But yeah, take care. Appreciate you tuning in. Please consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll catch you when I do. Take care, guys.